Welcome to day 90 of 101 Facebook Lives. One of the greatest freedoms that we have is the freedom to choose our environment. I remember working in an insurance company. It's not my first job, but I've worked there probably for 5 or 6 years. And it was one of my first stable jobs because I was a single mom and I was looking for a stable job with benefits that could pay rent, pay the bills. And so I was working in an insurance company, and I remember outgrowing the environment very quickly. Just things are getting old. I'm surrounded by the environment was people who are there to work so that they can pay their bills. It's not an environment where people are waking up excited, going to work, knowing their purpose, knowing that they are making a difference in the world. At least in my experience, it didn't feel like that. And so I was very unhappy in a short amount of time. And I remember that after work, I would watch Jim Cramer. And Jim Cramer is a show on CNBC. It's a very entertaining show about the stock market. And I got really interested in stocks and investings and things of that manner. And it felt so impossible to me to work for a brokerage firm. It felt so impossible to change my environment because I was already in a job that was very stable, supporting me and my daughter's single mom. But I remember just having that desire and having the desire to change my environment, to change my life, to change my career. And my brother-in-law invited me to Utah in a school, to attend a school to teach how to trade in the stock market. And I thought oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. It's an absolute answered prayer. I was feeling like I'm outgrowing the job. And then I watch, Jim Cramer on the TV show. And I just had this wish, I didn't even believe it for myself. And then suddenly my brother-in-law's inviting me to Utah. So of course I went. And I remember on the second night of that convention, of that whole event, I was laying on bed and I was like, man, I really feel like I want to do this. I wish I could work for a brokerage firm, but I don't have the experience or the school or any licenses. And I looked up how much to get a license. And at that time, to get a stockbroker license is around $10,000. And I said I would save up for it. But would you believe that I applied for the brokerage firm anyway, and I got the job, and it ended up that after a year or so, they end up paying for my licensing and all the things. And the reason why I thought about it is because it started with being really, really honest that I am not satisfied with my environment. And being honest with ourselves of the things that we've outgrown, instead of kind of just being a martyr and staying where we're at and not believing that things can change. You don't have to know how it's all going to pan out. You don't have to know the whole scenario of how things are going to be. If you can just believe the next step and act towards it and have faith in the invisible. Everything that you want is still in the invisible, and you will grow. We grow as human beings. We're always going to desire to expand. We're always going to want something better. If not, then our cell phones would still look like the flip phone, or not even the flip, like the small button ones where you're just text messaging without a picture. But human beings are designed to expand, evolve, increase, multiply. That's how we were designed. And so I just wanted to share that for, if any one of my friends are dissatisfied and not content where you're at, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person, that you're not thankful. You can still be grateful and have that discontent and reach for something better, brighter, bigger, and more fulfilling and more satisfying. and be open for changes. No matter how old you are, no matter how long you've been doing your job, there's no such thing as a dead end. There's no such thing as just waiting until you're retired. You know, we're here for an adventure of a lifetime. And so I hope you at least consider changing your environment and thinking of outside of the box of where you're at, because we really are meant for bigger and brighter things beyond our wildest imagination. And we have to believe that, or even consider it, or be willing to consider it. Take baby steps until you believe that all things are possible, because they are. So hello everyone, have a good night. It's nighttime here. Hi Paul, hi Kuya. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.